On the internet, I've realized when it comes to talking about cartoons online, you'll find there's quite a lot more analytical content breaking down how objectively good a cartoon was and how it holds up to today's standards. Now, those videos are all well and good in their own right. However, what I don't see much of are people gushing about what cartoons genuinely get them hyped and excited. I feel like it's a shame because I know there are a lot of people that love certain cartoons, but rarely do I ever get to see anyone passionately rave on about any of them. Which is why today, we're pulling up a random selection of cartoon openings that I personally really love, and I'm gonna run you through why these get me all up and out of my chair. You ready? Good. Let's get stuck in with an all-time classic. I'ma just come out and say it. If you don't think the original Ben 10 opening is one of the most catchiest songs on this planet, I think you may just be deaf. On top of having an absolute generational tune of a song, the opening also gets you a really quick and fast look at all of Ben's aliens, whilst not revealing too much of their powers at the same time. You also do get a peek too at a few of the sick as hell transformation sequences, and all of this just makes you sit with intense anticipation on what kind of crazy fights he's gonna get into, and how these aliens about to bust case. For sure, this opening's hype cannot simply be expressed in words, and with time, it just gets better with age. Enough said. Now I'm gonna be honest, I think I watched this next show maybe like 3 times in my life. I enjoyed it, but don't ask me to recall what I enjoyed. Except for one thing. Oh, this intro is incredible. Dog, you have no idea. The minute they hit me with those techno-robotic vocals, it's like I'm in a whole new dimension. This whole intro just feels like I'm the one being tasked with killing Spider-Man, and then he's just out here dodging explosions, swinging, doing flips like a madman. Like, what am I supposed to do? Not to mention the absolute beast mode of a guitar they pull like... You already had me, now you sold me. This is just one of those openings that get you head bumping like you're at a rock and roll concert. It's one of those that get you from 0 to 100 in no time flat. What a great opening. I do need to sit down and watch the show in full though. You know, we've done a Marvel show. Now what about DC? Bet you didn't see this one coming. Yeah, the Batman Brave and the Bold opening is one that isn't very crazy. Hell, I'd say it's even one of the most simple openings out there. But man, does this opening have style. Right out the gate, it just punches you with that comic book Ben-Day dots aesthetic. And compared to other Batman openings, this one opts for a lot more brighter and high energy type feel, which I think works great at getting across how much more lighthearted and fun of a show it is. Coolest part to me is when they just start showcasing all the heroes he team up with back to back. Like, I thought this was a Batman show, how many more heroes do we need? But nah, the buildup of hype in this one is unreal. It's short, sweet, and gets me pumped to watch some fun Batman, which is strange to say compared to a lot of other Batman media, but hey, I think it does its job extremely well. If you're here listening to me talk about cartoon openings, I don't think I have to explain the TMNT 2012 opening. It's iconic. I'm pretty sure you have more of a chance of forgetting your own name than you could ever forgetting the rap in this intro. And those splash screens that they show off for each turtle, oh yeah, they inject cool straight into your soul. Well, what if I told you there's a specific season where they double down on style? I need you to understand, I've watched TMNT 2012 a crap ton on TV, like, I've heard the regular opening about 1,000,000 times by now. I know what this show is like, but when I randomly happen to catch this opening, I tell you, my jaw dropped. We do lose the rap, which is the saddest part, but what we gain in return is probably the rawest the TMNT have ever looked. The different color silhouettes just blend so perfectly with their choice of backgrounds, and when they get that dark shading too, it's just actually cinema. This is on top of that jazzy remix of the OG's theme. It almost makes you feel like you're watching a crazy spy movie. Like, that funky tune just sings in your ears and gets you so full of energy. Oh man, it's just so good. This is one opening that not many people see, but when you do, it's unforgettable, and that's just a fact. So spoiler alert, this next section is an Inazuma 11 opening. Yeah, I know I'm technically cheating here, but it's my video, shut up. Now, I can't describe to you how much all Inazuma 11 openings gas me up, and how much all these openings speak to me as an individual. So picking one here is extremely difficult for me. However, I do have a story with one in particular. You see, back in the day when I'd finished all 3 seasons of the OG Inazuma 11, I thought the whole series was done, and pretty much left it at that. So years went by, and after a while, the entire Go series had basically finished. And I remember at the time, looking at it with essentially them incorporating stands into Inazuma 11, it was like, I don't know if that would work. So I hesitated watching it for a long time because I didn't want to ruin the image I had of the OG. But curiosity tends to get the best of you in situations like these, and I thought for myself, least I could do is check out the opening. I was an idiot. I was a moron. Whatever the hell I was thinking back then, I need to be saying with clown makeup on, dog. I genuinely could not have been more wrong in my entire life. This opening captures the soul of Inazuma 11 perfectly. The love for football, KMC with his iconic flow, the way they show the villains look sick, and the stands don't feel out of place at all like I used to think. Also, the way Orion parts the clouds with the ball near the end to reveal the freaking heavens needs to be framed because that is just legendary. It all just clicks so well together, and this song too is just a straight banger. I think it's probably my most listened to OP in the franchise. I don't have any stats to back that up, so just trust me on that one. This opening proved me wrong in so many places, and I'm so glad I watched it because right after that, I immediately started watching the entire Go series, and it was pretty much like falling in love with the series all over again. It was sensational. I highly recommend just watching this opening for yourself and taking it all in if you were ever in the same situation I used to be in. Who knows, you might change your mind too. But that's all the openings I got for you today. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what cartoon openings out there get you hyped and excited. Love to hear what y'all think. It's just a small number for me that I thought would be fun to talk about. So if you want to see more, you know what to do. That's all from me. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace.